I don't know if it's just bad luck or I don't know what it is, but it seems to me like every time I'm recording something goes wrong. Either my Elgato just messes up or I forget to hit the commentary button to be able to record my boys, or something goes wrong. Like that when I first started recording for 2K20, when it first came out, I recorded like 3 or 4 videos and they were in 720p. like, oh my god, like how does that even happen? Anyways, we're back into it, guys. Welcome back to another video. We're gonna be doing some badge videos today, right? I'm gonna be probably uploading a couple of badge videos showing you guys the best badges for certain situations and certain builds. But this one is actually one that I noticed it was kind of OP. I'm not even gonna lie. These 2 badges seem like they're gonna probably be the meta of Pro-Am. So the badges that I'm talking about are 2 badges, and they're both in the finishing category. And I do believe that it's like every single Pro-Am team is gonna be running these badges, because first one, as you guys can see, is called Showtime, and it gives you a bonus. Sorry, it gives your teammates a bonus on takeover whenever you get a highlight play. At least that's, I think, what it's saying, right? I might be reading it wrong, but yeah. If you guys don't know, I mean, sure, you might be like a glass cleaner that just grabs rebounds, or you might be like a sharpshooter that just shoots open threes, and you might not get enough highlights. Okay, yeah, but if a full team of Pro-Am players, if like all 5 of you are running this badge on at least like silver or gold, you're bound to, you know, have an use for it. There's definitely gonna be a ton of highlight plays in the game. There's usually gonna be a couple ankle breakers, there's usually gonna be a couple of posterizers, maybe some fancy finishes. There's gonna be highlight plays. You know, highlight plays happen all the time in 2K. So having this badge on a team of 5 people means that everybody is gonna constantly be getting a boost to their takeover. The big question, of course, is how big of a boost do you get? Is it a significant enough boost where you're gonna have takeover like constantly, or is it a small tiny little bit of boost that it just doesn't matter? That's what's gonna make or break this badge. The other one that we have is fast break finisher, and it basically does the same thing, except instead of giving your teammates a boost, it gives yourself a boost, and it gives it to you whenever you get a fast break dunk. Now, if there's a lot of highlight plays, let me tell you, there's even more fast break dunks in a Pro-Am game. When you're playing comp, the game tends to slow down a little bit, and there's not as many fast break dunks. But whenever you're playing like your regular casual players, casual team that you know you can beat easily, probably what you're doing is getting a bunch of stops and then just running on the break. And this is gonna allow you guys to get your takeovers so fast, especially for lockdowns and for guards. Let me tell you, on a glass cleaner or on a center in general, this is gonna be useless, because you're never gonna be running on the fast break because you're just too slow, and you're probably the one grabbing the rebound anyways. But for somebody like a lockdown, especially if you play zone, they're probably gonna be on top of the key guarding the guards on the opposite team, which means lockdowns are probably gonna be the first ones on the other side of the court whenever you get a stop, which means they're gonna be getting a lot of fast break dunks. Same goes for guards, because they're gonna be mostly at the top of the key and they're really fast, as well as lockdowns. Lockdowns are really fast without the ball, as well as slashers. Oh yeah, and another thing about the slashers, whenever you get a fast break dunk, if you make it a flashy dunk, it's a highlight play, which means not only does it give you a boost, it gives your teammates a boost if you have both of these badges. Individually, 1 or 2 person having this badge and having them on silver or bronze, yeah, it's not gonna make a difference. But when you have everybody running this badge, at least on gold, yeah, there's gonna be just constant takeover. It's gonna be takeover city. Everybody's gonna have takeover at every single time, at least the way I see it. I mean, like I said, it really just depends on how much of a boost or how much of a bonus you get. It's kind of hard to figure that out now because we can't play online. We don't have any teammates, but we'll be able to figure it out how good it is as soon as we start playing online, as soon as the game comes out. The other thing is park. I mean, I don't see a lot of use for these badges on park, especially the fast break one. I guess you could use it on 3v3s, but really the park game is so short that it doesn't make any sense to run this. There's better options out there when it comes to finish, like on the finishing category. But man, the Showtime could be really effective. So let me get you guys a scenario, right? So you're running twos with a post scorer and a playmaker, right? So you have your playmaker, he's breaking ankles, and you know, he's doing the ISO thing. So every time he breaks an ankle, he scores. That's a highlight play. And since he's doing ISO, he's probably breaking and just destroying a bunch of ankles. Especially he's like a dribble guard, even though they kind of got nerfed a little bit. But anyway, that's besides the point. You got a playmaker breaking ankles, getting highlight plays. That's building up towards that post scorer's takeover. As soon as that post scorer gets his takeover, yeah, it's pretty much game over. And I know the takeover for the post scorers got nerfed, but it's still gonna be OP. Even if he can't push around, he's still gonna be able to hit those fadeaways, and he's still gonna be really good. Another scenario where you can use this the other way around is if you have like a mismatch, right? If you have a big man that's being guarded by somebody that's short, and you know that you can keep feeding that big man, and he's gonna keep getting dunking on that short person, and that's gonna be highlight plays, which means, you know, that eventually the guard is gonna get takeover. So yeah, once he gets takeover, it makes it even easier for the guard to score. So yeah, there's scenarios where you can use this on the park, especially on twos. But for the Pro-Am, that's where I think it's gonna shine. Pro-Am and Rec Center, if you have a team full of players running this, it's gonna be really OP. But what do you guys think? Do you think this batch is gonna be OP, or is it just gonna be a batch that nobody's gonna use? But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.